Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It has been a while since I made a video, so I want to make one today. Today I'm going to be talking about one of the coverages you shouldn't buy for your vehicle. Like you buy a brand new vehicle, they like to offer these different warranties and coverages like like a gap coverage. That's the one we're going to be talking about today. So if you are new to the channel, I had a 2022 Ford Ranger that I bought brand new about 2 years ago, and I got the warranties, I got the gap coverage. It was actually my first brand new vehicle that I had bought, so I kind of got suckered. Well, I wouldn't say sucker. I should have probably did my research a little bit better, but I got the warranties, I got the coverage, and fast forward 2 years later, time to use the coverage on the vehicle, and it's a no go. They're not gonna allow me to use the gap coverage. Um, Now, just to sum it up, what gap coverage is basically when you buy a vehicle brand new, you of course it's going to lose value. So gap coverage comes in if something happens to the vehicle, they'll make up the difference. So let's say the insurance that will pay 30,000, but you owe 32,000. Then the insurance will pay the 30. The gap coverage will come in and pay the other 2,000, and that will take care of the balance left on the vehicle. So my gap coverage, not just made those numbers up, but on my gap coverage, they chose not to cover the remaining amount on the vehicle. So what they do is they ask for all of your payment history, your contract, and all of that stuff. And so what they're looking for are mistakes. If you paid a day late or any payment issues, anything. If you have one little issue, then they're going to say they're not going to cover the remaining amount on the vehicle. It could be anything. It could be, I want to say, told me I paid one day after on one of my notes, which the lender gives me plenty of time to pay. I think like a 10-day grace period. It doesn't affect your credit or anything. But they say I paid one day late for them on the payment, and so therefore they're not going to cover the vehicle, which they didn't give me anything. They tried to make up a few things. It's like, well, we did look at your contract and this and that. So I'm like, okay, I'm not about to go back and forth with you because I already have to argue with the other people who totaled out the vehicle. Just to update on that part, I didn't put in the last video, but the truck I got ran into by a school bus. So dealing with the school district is worse than dealing with the gap coverage. So the school district, they haven't done anything. They haven't sent me a bottle of water or anything. So I'm still having to fight back and forth with them. But then, so my insurance is taking care of the truck, and I was hoping that the gap coverage would take care of the remaining amount. And this has been like a few months now, probably about 4 months so far. And so that's what I'm waiting on now. So now the gap people, they're like, well, we're going to cancel all your warranties and you'll get that refunded. And then we're going to cancel, well, you will have to call the dealership and have them cancel the gap coverage on the vehicle, and then they will refund you. I said, well, how much is the refund? They was like, well, we don't know. Check with the dealership. So it's just like a big scam because now they just want you to go through the dealership. They don't want to give you the information that you need. And it's really a big headache. You would have to, I mean, if you have the available time, you can go back and forth with them and try to fight it. But like I said, I'm already tied up with a lot of back and forth with other people on this situation. So I don't have the time, don't have the energy to fight with them about the gap coverage. It's not to where it's gonna like break me on the far as the price wise. I'm just gonna just take the pay the remaining part myself and go from there. Sometimes a little bit easier. Now if I had like a huge balance, like a $10,000 or $20,000 balance, and I'll probably have to go back and forth with them on that. But it's probably a few grand that'll be left over after they refund the warranties on the vehicle and cancel the gap coverage. Then I can go ahead and I'll pay the rest of it out of pocket, the little few grand that's left or whatnot, and go from there. But yeah, this video just basically lets you guys know, like when you buy your vehicle new, never again will I buy a gap coverage. I could care less. Um, a lot of those warranties, I used the maintenance warranty. I got like a maintenance package on the vehicle, and I did use that, like half of that. But then now since the truck is totaled out, I think they're gonna refund the other half. That did come in handy. It pretty much covered anything as far as maintenance wise. Now you do have, when you buy your vehicle new, you get like the factory bumper to bumper for like so many miles, and you get the drivetrain for so many miles. Um, But this basically the maintenance package covered the like oil changes, tire rotation, stuff that they don't want to cover in the warranty or will not cover in the warranty, like the wiper blades. They replaced those. They tried to get me. They was like, yeah, you need some new wiper blades, and I was like, okay. Check that account because I know I got the maintenance package. Oh yeah, it's covered on that. So we'll do that next time you come in. Yeah, but you know, if you were paying out of pocket, they would do it the same day. But other than that, the maintenance warranty, I didn't have with the maintenance package warranty. I didn't have any issues with that. They changed the oil, rotate the tires. That was pretty smooth. Even offered to come pick the vehicle up, which no, you might scratch it or do something to it. So I always dropped it off myself. Just try to alleviate some of the issues that might occur. So that part was straight, but the gap coverage itself, never again will I buy that. A lot of warranties you really don't need. If you don't mind paying out of pocket at the time for your servicing, like oil change and stuff, then you can go ahead. You don't even need the maintenance package as well. I also had like another warranty, like if anything happened to like the, like let's say you get rips in the seats or something like that, they would have fixed the vehicle, like, with just that warranty as well, but never did use that. So kind of thinking I didn't need that either. When you first, buying your first new vehicle, you try to, get all the stuff for it, but you really do not need it. Just go buy it. You got your factory warranty, and that's all you need. Anything else, they can keep at the dealership because it's just really going to be markups, or they're not going to honor it when it becomes time. So gap coverage, never will I ever get that again, because it's just a big ripoff. Like I said, they want to see everything. They want, if you have you'll be 1 penny off on your contract. Let's say the contract is written and there's 1 penny difference, incorrect or something. They're going like, well, we get to void the warranty and we don't have to pay you. Like that's ridiculous. It's a big scam because most of those claims they probably don't pay out. They probably only pay out maybe 10%, if that, of those claims. So I did give the dealership a ring this morning. Of course, they didn't answer, so they should be in by now. I know everybody probably still trying to settle in. In my area, we have some of the worst customer service that I have ever seen. Like every time I go out of town, customer service is great. But in my area, it sucks. Like no matter what you're trying to do, you always get the worst people. Like they don't. How I walk into your place of business and you mean mugging me? I mean, don't you? You should be excited to have some business, but they have people in there who's supposed to be helping you, and they'll be mad at you showing up. It's crazy. So at this dealership, they probably got people in there who don't want to be at work this morning, so they're not answering the phone yet, or they're gonna answer with an attitude. They're not gonna want to help you. So got that to look forward to. I really didn't even want to call the dealership this morning or have to deal with them. I was hoping that the Gap would either cancel it themselves or something, but they didn't want to do that. So now I got to sit here and go back and forth to the dealership. First time I had to get like the information from them about the Gap coverage. I had to call the dealership. It was like at least 3 or 4 times. First time couldn't get anyone on the phone. Second time they just gave me a phone number that didn't match what I needed. The third time they finally, may have been the third time, they finally got me over to the right person, and that person had to send me the information I was looking for. So at least a minimum of 3 phone calls just to get the Gap coverage information from the dealership. So hopefully this first time I called them, well, now I'm on my second call. This first time they didn't answer, so now I'm already on my second call. And hopefully I'm going to wait about another hour, and then they can resolve this without any issues. This been a long journey, whole process. It's still got a long way to go. Just trying to at least get something taken care of with this truck being totaled out, and go from there, because everything has been 100 phone calls per person almost. Like it's like still having a hard time. So truck should have been taken care of a long time ago. Gap coverage, big ripoff. Another thing, the Gap coverage, they sent this letter, kid you not, and in the letter it says we're going to probably take about a month or 2. So go ahead and keep paying your note, and we'll get back with you. And so what they're hoping that you do is you don't pay your note because you don't have the vehicle anymore, and then that way they can void the coverage. So that's what it says on the letter. It says, like, who is going to keep paying on a vehicle that they're not driving? But I mean, that's the way people operate until you know, to people actually show others like, yo, do not take that route there because a big ripoff is a big scam. They're not gonna do you right. Until people start doing that, because when I was getting my vehicle, you didn't hear about it. You think like, oh, warranty or oh, coverage. Oh man, yeah, we need that because you automatically thinking that they're gonna look out for you or um, honor what they say. But a lot of that stuff is a big scam. Insurance, big scam. Like all that stuff be huge scams. Like you have to read the fine print, look over it, call them back again. I called one insurance company and it was like, full coverage. I was like, yeah, okay, full coverage. And I was like, does full coverage include this right here? And it was like, oh, that's an add-on, but you just said full coverage. So how you got full coverage, but then you got to add stuff on to full coverage? Either you got full coverage or you don't, because if somebody call in and ask for full coverage, and you say, yeah, you got full coverage, but then something happened to their vehicle, and you say, oh, yeah, well, that wasn't covered. You didn't add that on. Well, that's not full coverage. But yeah, stuff like that. It's wild. But other than that, and thank you guys for tuning in. I'll try to keep you updated on the vehicle. Like it's my first time making a full video in a minute since since my last one, which has been probably about a month or two, maybe somewhere in there. And I'll let you guys know how the journey go and let you know if the dealership, how many phone calls it's going to take to get the dealership on the phone and how they're going to resolve this. Because dealerships, they're not going to want to refund, but they are going to have to. I just hope I ain't got to make a bunch of phone calls. I'm that exhausted from making. I probably made since this whole ordeal maybe 500 phone calls, and I still have a lot more to make. But other than that, thank you guys for tuning in, watching the channel. Hit the like button, leave a comment down below if you have used the gap coverage or warranties on your vehicle, anything like that. Greatly appreciate it, and I will catch you on the next video.